Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Experiences and Coffee Breaks with Cece. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's really relevant this day and age, and that is online networking. So, we're still in the middle of a global pandemic, and we're all stuck at home, and we can't go out to physical events and fairs and such places to network. So, hence why we need to do it online. But that's really cool because it makes the world and our opportunities so much bigger and wider, which is really cool. But it can be a little bit hard to navigate, especially if you're new at networking. So I just thought I'd provide you guys with 5 tips here today in how to navigate and network online in this global pandemic that we're in. So tip number 1 is to set up a goal. I know I keep going on about goals and goals and goals. You need to set up goals to be able to get what you want, but it's so true, you guys. Before you start networking, make sure what to pin down what exactly it is that you want to get out of it. And maybe you don't know, but try to have a think and figure something out at least, because it will make your networking a lot easier. Is it to find a job? Is it to connect with thought leaders? Is it to start creating content and sharing your knowledge and your experience? Is it to maybe connect with peers even? Whatever it might be, make sure you pin it down because it will make it easier for you to focus on your networking and who you're connecting with and how as well, and how. So that's step number 1. Then I would like you to make your LinkedIn profile shine. It's going to be all sparkly and nice. No, it doesn't have to be LinkedIn per se. It can be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you're using for your networking. But make sure that people that come onto your profile understands who you are, what it is you're trying to do. And also have a think about what you want the people to do when they come onto your profile. So that's also something to think about. And there's a bunch of YouTube videos and blogs and articles out there where you can find these tips on how to maximize your profile on your relevant platform. Tip number 3 is to have a voice on your platforms. This also depends on what you're trying to achieve, but to talk about your career exploration journey, or to talk about that you're looking for a job, to talk about your interests, talk about your field, it will make it easier for you to connect with the right people that might be looking for people like you. So make sure to talk and raise your voice because it will make it easier for you to reach your goal. And tip number 4 is to be mindful when you're networking across the globe. It's amazing that with the digitalization and the world is getting a lot smaller, we're able to connect with people across the globe, which is amazing. And it's going to stay like this after the pandemic has chilled a bit. But for now, the digitalization has just hit the fast forward button, and we're just skyrocketing in that area, and it's super cool. But something to be mindful about when you're networking across the globe is to be mindful about time zones. I struggle with this so much when I started working across borders, and I've messed it up more than once, setting up meetings with people and then missing them, and because I thought it was at a different time. So please be mindful and not send messages to people when they are asleep and stuff like that. So just have a think and don't be too spontaneous when you're reaching out to people on other places or in the other places in the world. And tip number 5 is to have an organic growth of your network. Don't be too persistent when you're reaching out to people because you will most likely be found annoying. And don't be too blunt and connecting with people that you have nothing in common with. just for the sake of connecting, because most likely they will not get they might accept your connection, but they are not going to get like a good first impression of you, unless you approach them right away when they accept and be like, hey, I connected with you, thanks for connecting, this and this, I want to talk to you about this and this and this, can we jump on a call, for instance. But try to have an organic growth to your network, because that will benefit you in the long run, and also it will also benefit your image. So those are my 5 tips for networking online during a global pandemic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great week and that you stay safe. And don't forget to follow Experience Ships on Instagram, or subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and put on the little bell so that you get a notification every time we upload something new. Yeah, and again, have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.